It's called a sports bag with a USC update. And Donte Williams is headed out of town. He done left USC. Seems like that man done went to Georgia. So let's go. Sup, Trojan fans? Know y'all probably heard by now. Donte Williams got his walking papers, man. And I ain't gonna lie. This is bitter, but sweet at the same time. It's bitter but sweet at the same time because he was a great recruiter. He could recruit his butt off, but not a great developer of talent. He wasn't bad though. He wasn't poor at developing players, but he wasn't great. Mekhi Blackmon, who now in the NFL with the Minnesota Vikings, said that he felt like going to USC and with Donte Williams made him better, and his grades did rise. Like, he did perform better at USC, so I can't say he's poor, like he's gonna regress the development of the DB. But Mekhi Blackmon was already seasoned though. Mekhi Blackmon had already played 3 years of college football, so Donte had something to build on. With Mekhi. So when I think about it, I think Donte will probably be better as an NFL corner where he ain't got to teach the small things, the fundamentals, all the little intricate details. I think Donte is better with somebody who already got the fundamentals, who already well coached up, and he could get the full potential out of somebody who already coached up right. So I think he'll actually be better for the NFL. I think partially what's sealed Donte's fate is the development of Monty Jackson. Like, he a 5-star corner. He ain't at what we wanted him to be at. Like, we didn't see the development and growth from year 1 to year 2 for a 5-star corner. And Sierra Wright, we expected him to have a bigger and better year. We was hearing a lot about him. We was hearing a lot about Sierra and Damani, and they really didn't have great seasons. The best corner was somebody else who came from Arizona, who already been coached up 3 or 4 years, Christian Roland Wallace, and he played good. Like, Donte didn't hurt that. I think actually Christian Roland Wallace actually did get better too as well. But our own product, taking our own product from high school and developing them to elite corners, Donte ain't really done that with our own talent. I think the only one he really did that with, that I could think off the top of the head, with DBs that wasn't transfers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Chris Steele. We had the safety. I forget his name. Forgive me, Trojan fans, but he played up there with the Niners. We didn't have some safeties and corners who came from other schools, but actually kids that Donte recruited and developed from high school. A lot of them didn't pan out and reach their full potential. So I think with Danton Lynn being a defensive back coach as it is anyway, I already know he gonna coach the DB. So even if Donte Williams was great at developing talent, he will have to leave anyway, because that's his position. It's like when Lincoln Riley came to USC, there's no way in hell he was gonna keep the old offensive coordinator, because he's the offensive coordinator. You get what I'm saying? So it's like Bill Belichick or any of these coaches that either they defensive coaches, offensive coaches, and specific position coaches. Like Bill Walsh was the 49ers offensive coordinator, and he was the quarterback's coach. Like, so when you a head coach of the offense or defense, the position that's your specialty, you're going to coach that position. You might have an assistant, but you're going to move out that position coach, and you're going to be that position coach. Like Nick Saban, I believe he coaches the safeties at Alabama as well as the whole defense. So Lynn coming in there as already a DC/DB coach, Donte Williams' job was already in jeopardy. But it looked like since he was going on visit that he might retain that position and be, assistant DB coach or a recruiting coordinator. You know what I'm saying? But he probably want to stay as a DB coach. He probably didn't want to get demoted down to recruiting coordinator or assistant defensive backs coach, and I know USC, they don't even hire a special teams coach. So it's like if we gonna spend money on an extra coach, we don't need a DB coach because the defensive coordinator, the DB coach. So why we gonna spend extra money on another one when we ain't even got a special teams coach? So that would have been an extra DB coach and an extra wide receiver coach. Because I heard we got 2 wide receiver coaches. It's Dennis Simmons and I forget the other dude name. I think it's Luke Heward or something. We got 2 wide receiver coaches. Like, for what? So they couldn't have 2 wide receiver coaches and 2 DB coaches and no special teams coach. So the writing was on the wall, man. I wish Donte, he got a place in this game somewhere, man, for the fact that he can recruit. And if he do get a DB that's already seasoned, that already got the fundamentals locked down, he can make them better. He can deal with something with a player that already got something to build on. I just think building a player straight up out of high school may not be his forte, but somebody that's already ready, or just like this a beast straight out of high school, maybe like Travis Hunter, then Donte Williams is a good guy to be with. So I feel like Donte Williams, I heard that he might be looking at Georgia, but I think he should look at the NFL if he could. Now you might can't just be at the college level and get fired from a position coach and then get promoted to the NFL. Usually fired college coaches don't get jobs in the NFL, but I think that's where Donte Williams is a better fit at. So it's bittersweet, man, because he could recruit. I know that was Braylon Conley boy. I know Isaiah Rubin. I know he had built a relationship with Donte. So I just hope our DBs still want to come. I hope our DBs still feel like they're gonna be coached up right with Lynn. Now Lynn, he carry more weight than Donte, so we should be cool. Like Lynn can tell, like, I didn't coach NFL DBs to Pro Bowlers, so yeah, Donte was a great coach, but I remember he got every just as right to say he just as good or even better. He didn't coach it at a higher level. Donte Williams ain't never coached NFL DBs. So I hope our DBs just stay locked in. I hope the best for Donte Williams because he was a hard worker. He always was on the road recruiting. He was one of the only coaches at the Bosco Mater Dei game. When the writing seemed to be on the wall, he worked to the very last day. He seemed like he got an integrity, and he did his job. It wasn't his job no more. So Donte Williams is a result of Alex Grinch. Alex Grinch causing a lot of heads to roll. So this is just Carter Sports, man, giving y'all an update. Hopefully Donte Williams lands somewhere, and hopefully our recruits stay locked in. Until then, it's Carter Sports, baby. Let's go.